Is the country on the brink of a national rent strike? Homeowners and renters alike are all in the same boat as the impacts of this epidemic rear its ugly head and impact us all from all fronts. Businesses are completely shut down, and those that are still up and running are purely working off of deliveries. And unfortunately, our unemployment rate has completely skyrocketed to unprecedented levels, reaching 17 million plus applicants as of today. And while homeowners are battling and fighting and struggling to get answers from lenders as to whether or not they're going to get mortgage payment relief, we have a whole nother category of people that are just completely uncertain of what's in store for them. And that, my friends, are our renters and tenants. And for that and more, stay dialed in here right now, because I'm going to give you this full scoop story as to what to expect and what's in the works. What's up? It's Eric Haas with the Haas Group in sunny Southern California. Hope you guys are doing great, staying safe, and most importantly, staying at home. Now, before I jump into the video, I just want to extend a huge thank you to everyone who's been watching, liking, commenting. I truly appreciate it. And everyone who subscribed as well. Thank you so much. I know I'm a newbie on the YouTube, but you guys are just continuing to give me confidence and motivate me to keep delivering this information to you, whether it be local news or how news on the national level is impacting us locally as well. So if you haven't subscribed though, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me on a weekly basis as I drop 2 videos both Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So nobody, as you know, whether you renter or homeowner, is immune to the effects of what we're all facing with this pandemic. Tenants are getting ultra concerned though, and I totally understand why, because it seems like the federal government is paying more attention to the concerns of homeowners and people with mortgages as opposed to renters and tenants. There were measures put into place, as I mentioned in a previous video, for tenants and renters to defer payments until June 1st, while understanding that once June 1st does arrive, they would be on the hook for a payment plan to repay those deferred payments. Now, however, if you look at the board behind me, you will realize that there's no certainty in sight, and nobody's predicting any normalcy anytime soon. So if you looked at the board, we actually just had our stay-at-home measure in LA County get extended to May 15th. Now, I don't know what county you're in, but our governor has extended it for LA County till May 15th. As well, on top of that, we have another measure being put into place for face masks. Used to see people out there occasionally wearing them here and there. Well, now it's a mandatory thing, whether you're going to the grocery store or just out for a walk or a bike ride. April 15th, it is mandatory that you are wearing a face mask, and for good reason. We want to get back to normalcy as soon as possible. Hence, as a result, tenants and renters are starting to organize on a mass scale to have a fighting chance. They're taking to platforms like Zoom and are organizing, hatching plans, and discussing rent strikes. Now, what are rent strikes? I've never heard of one. But a rent strike is not something new, actually, and has been often carried out by tenants and renters against landlords who are not maintaining the building or making necessary repairs or making sure that all the necessities like heat, gas, and water are available and operational. This rent strike, however, happens to be like no other one that we've seen, and is not against the traditional enemy, which was the landlord. Now, this new wave of strikes by tenants and tenant unions is actually going to be targeted at the government itself. Tenants are hoping to sustain an organized pressure that will lead lawmakers to cancel rent and forgive mortgage payments for landlords alike. The state has intervened, but it will likely intervene on behalf of the landlords and also maintaining the housing market as opposed to tenants and renters. The first 5 days of April saw nearly a third of tenants not paying their rent per the National Multifamily Housing Council. A rent strike like this, not only locally but nationally, would definitely put a strain on the already stressful environment that we're all facing right now. While landlords are hoping to get tenants on a payment plan during this uncertainty, this could explode even worse if the government does not get involved. With tenants not paying any rent at all, landlords would be unable to pay mortgages, property taxes, utilities, essential workers, nor maintain or make repairs to the building. So this topic is going to continue to get attention, especially as property taxes become due. Because why? Well, a lot of cities rely on those funds to continue to function properly. Now, we all know landlords provide a essential survival requirement of life, which is shelter. And understanding and policies that both take tenant and landlord into consideration is really the utmost importance right now. Still, there are no clear answers, unfortunately, as to how this is all going to play out, but please keep it dialed in here. I got you covered with any and all updates affecting us on this pandemic. Right now, just take care of each other, be safe, and I'll have you dialed in again soon.